Injured on the go? Just call Moe. If you don't know who Moe Dewitt is, it's time to change that. He's been helping out Central Floridians for as long as I can remember.
Super involved in the community. He supports lots of local businesses, including this podcast.
And that's such a reflection of who he is. He supports everything Central Florida.
Visit him online at justcallmoe.com.
Injured on the go? Just call Moe. Hell yeah, welcome.
Baby!
I thought you guys were going to sing on the second baby. Welcome to Good Sauce.
I was dancing.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable. My name is Ross Padgett. I am a Orlando, Central Florida comedian, and I'm always joined with one of my two best friends, the funniest person I know and the most charming person I know, and that is Joel Warren, and that is Nico Renato.
What's up?
One day you're going to tell us which one is which.
I'm going to leave you guys at that Inception top-spinning ending. This program is always brought to you by Moe Dewitt. He is the man, the myth, the legend. And I want to start off this episode by thanking Moe Dewitt because he threw one of the best events I think I've ever gone to in Central Florida. That was stupid fun. That I couldn't believe it.
I'm so sad I had to work, but I wish I could have.
Moe threw down probably the best bowling party of all time.
Yeah, no, I saw the pictures. It looked insane.
Ross is repping the shirt.
I'm repping the shirt because I had so much fun at Moe Dewitt's Bowl-O-Rama, which is this fundraiser. They grab a bunch of Central Florida celebrities, and it feels incredibly awkward even coming close to the column of celebrity. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
Also, I mean, you don't even need celebrities when you have cosmic bowling.
It was cosmic bowling.
Not a fluorescent light on in the place.
And at like 2 o'clock.
Oh, it got cosmic early.
I kept feeling like it was, 12:30, not just because of the lights, but also because of how I was feeling. I had some bruise quickly. Empty stomach. Let me throw a ball. Yeah. All right. I was so drunk.
You know what's good for an empty stomach is an IPA.
Yeah, it really helps. There's no bite back. It never hurts your stomach at all.
No.
And then you throw some just straight like greasy tater tots in there. Not a fibrous piece of broccoli in my soul at that bowling event.
Yeah, you find a potato in there. I think it's all grizzle.
Yeah, but
grizzle tots are...
And a Vito Bowling Center,
great.
Dude, like a time machine. It was so cool.
And a huge collection of pinball machines.
Yeah, I felt like the dude was sitting at the bar the entire time. It was that vibe of a bowling alley.
It was very Big Lebowski.
It was Big Lebowski bowling alley.
I kept waiting for the Jesus to show up.
Yeah. I wanted to get a milk Russian, a white Russian. Oh man, it was just such a fun event. But this is the real reason why I brought it up. I'm a champion.
Yeah, we got a winner up in here.
I won. Oh,
wait, let's hit a gong.
Yeah, gong me. I bowled a 150 at the Bowl-O-Rama, and I felt like a king, and I won. I won a trophy.
Hey.
I have the trophy in my hand right now. Did it for Good Sauce, baby.
There it is.
We're winners here.
We are.
And I forgot, when they announced, this is how they announced it. John Busdecker was hosting the event, so he has the mic in his hand and he's announcing all the winners, and he goes, the Just Call Moe Celebrity Bowl-O-Rama Best Celebrity Bowler is about to bowl right now. And I was literally
up.
I was up.
So you had already achieved this and were still bowling.
I found out that I won mid bowl stroke.
And did you get a strike?
I think I got like a 6.
No, let's remember it differently.
Yeah.
Let's remember that you got a strike and that it bounced to the lane next to you and got a strike over there too.
For a turkey.
Yeah.
You got a turkey in one shot.
That's how
I was gone by then, but I remember it that way.
I did get a turkey. And that's how I won. I had.
Oh, well, then let's all throw it down. So,
I had 4 strikes in my first game, and that's what propelled me to a $150, 150.
That's before the tots hit, even.
Yeah, dude, shout out to my team for having me feel comfortable enough to have enough drinks with them. They were so fun, so cool.
And y'all had matching sauce shirts.
Did you know that, Renato?
I saw that.
We all had.
That was really cool.
I'll say the captain leader, the leader of the team, right? She got all of us Taco Bell sauce themed shirts, so we were looking dope.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, just the uniforms alone made y'all stand apart.
Yeah, Jen, Link, you guys are awesome. I look forward to hanging out with you guys later. And I legit made friends at this event.
Yeah, and they have Zelda names, so
Yeah, it's so cool, dude.
they know the way to a man's heart.
Boom, bowling. But
Congratulations. I mean, it's really impressive.
That's awesome.
the one thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, though, because this is the main topic about winning a bowling trophy. Winning a trophy. There's something primal.
And not a participation trophy, winning
I've
trophy.
earned this.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that this trophy is made in China and roughly has the retail price of $4.50.
Dude, if you factor in tariffs, that's a $600 trophy.
Dude, tariffs, man. Fake gold's real gold now.
Yeah.
Shiny stuff has skyrocketed
Oh, yeah.
ever since the tariffs. have hit.
Seriously. Shiny tax is way up.
When was the last time you guys won a trophy?
Oh,
Oh, listen to that noise. That was,
Whoa.
did you hit a speed bump?
I think a life one.
And I'm not even talking like the ones that you drive. I'm talking hard drugs.
Yeah.
But when was the last time you won a trophy? It feels so good. I just want to apply to like every contest.
Absolutely.
I forgot how good it feels to just like objectively win anything. I understand that this trophy is not a big deal.
No, it is a big deal, and I think it's going to be a springboard for a more competitive. I think the three of us need to start competing. We've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
We need to start competing
We need to
for
have
trophies.
We need to have a trophy event. We have enough friends. We have enough pull in Central Florida that we can have a tournament, dude. We need a tournament, and then I need badass trophies. I'll splurge. I'll spend all of my money on just really nice trophies. They're made out of marble. They're dipped in gold.
We'll remember this is the day that your life took a weird turn.
Yeah, I
ruined
just
it.
really got into trophies because I won a cheap one at a Bolorama that raised $25,000.
That was pretty cool. I saw that as well, and that was awesome.
Moe Dewitt, man,
Yeah.
go to his
Incredible,
events.
man.
That I had so much fun. Hey, you might even win a trophy. Yeah, I'm just, I'm just saying.
Well, no one else did except you.
Yeah,
I've been saying this
So-
since day one, though. We should compete.
That's
And
kind of what I was talking about.
I
Yeah.
want to have a 3-point contest.
Okay.
I got a bad shot.
Well, that you would be weak in that.
I gotta-
But
gotta-
I
And
also
we're
would-
both still in.
Yeah.
But we would also have like some golf stuff.
Now
You
we're
would-
talking.
So it would balance out.
My
you know?
shots
Maybe
are.
let's do a triathlon
Maybe a peak-
that highlights all of our. So if we did, let's say horse instead of a 3-point contest.
Yeah, or something. Right. Yeah.
Well, I'm only going 3-point contest. I'm only going to shoot threes for my horse contributions.
I heard you have a bad shot.
Oh, dude, it is zesty. I have a
Okay.
zesty shot. My follow through, my arms cross. It is ugly. dude.
Totally unnecessary.
Yeah, my hands start doing like the grease dance right as soon as
The
I
hand jive?
Yeah, I start hand jiving.
You hand jive behind the line?
Dude, I hand jive when I shoot it.
You're Zest Curry?
And then I thumbs up. And then I thumb up over each one of my shoulders when I make it.
You got the Splash Sisters over here.
I think it's because you sat on your thumbs playing basketball when you were a kid. Maybe that's why you have such a zesty.
I got
game.
I could tell you the worst thing about
You know who sings the song YMCA? The Village People.
and
That goes along with your 3-point shot.
yeah,
At the YMCA, right? I was trying to make sense.
it is weird, dude.
Young man.
Legit, like if you were to see me shoot a 3-point, like a corner
it.
3, and you
We're
see
on
my
YouTube.
hands in slow motion, right? It is my hands cross like I'm about to get my nails painted. Like it.
It's like a Bob Fosse move.
Yeah. There's like this happens.
Yeah, it's a modern dance kind of explosion of fingers
Yeah.
in a downward waterfall.
So like my hand goes and then right goes over left. My right hand goes
Are you putting like insane spin on the shot?
not on purpose. Like I said, man,
Are they dropping in?
can we have
it
like
doesn't matter if they're going in though.
After that, no one's even looking at the hoop.
Sometimes you get hot.
But
sometimes I get hot.
okay, so we do basketball. We'll go to Top Golf or something.
Some soccer challenge, PKs.
I think soccer's the third one, maybe.
What about
and bowling.
Well,
not anymore. We got a champ on our hands.
Yeah, we got a champ.
I mean,
I already called.
although I love
that
that
mountain.
that just
I'm not
makes me
going
wanna
back down.
dethrone.
You know how many people are listening to this going 150?
Right.
Like anybody who's legit at bowling is like, so?
Yeah, 150 is
Were you bowling lefty?
my highest score. Highest score bowling though is a pretty good one. 227.
That's way different than
Yeah.
150.
I had bowlers are insane, man.
Yeah.
Bowlers. There's some legit bowlers there at that event. What a vibe. What a cool Harley Davidson without having a Harley Davidson vibe to me.
Yeah.
Bowlers have gone through some stuff. You know how many times they've gotten fired? Your average bowler,
To bowl?
yeah. Like,
Where are you? I have a career.
the dream is alive.
Yeah. I still might make it. Because you can, like, if you're into basketball or football at about 30, which is way too late, you go, all right, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, it's not
But
gonna
if your
happen.
thing is bowling, you could
Right.
be well into your 70s and be like,
yeah.
well, maybe.
Yeah. I had this moment at the bowling event. My lane was right next to Daniel Dennis's lane, and he had
Shout out, Dan.
Tom and Dan. They are amazing at the event, but Dan had his team stocked with legit bowlers. They were phenomenal, and
That's the mark of a veteran right there.
You can
It's like,
see-
actually, everybody but me is a pro bowler.
yeah, they were so good. There was legit pro bowlers.
He had the purple cobras of bowlers.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
Dude, he dodgeballed out for this bowling event, right?
Laser, taser.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Who knew that was the gateway to one of the greatest television shows of all time? Practiced on dodgeball.
Yeah.
It was so funny seeing them bowl that well to me. It was
Yeah.
so smooth. There's this woman who is just throwing this thing. It looked like poetry. I was getting like, I was jealous. I've never been jealous of a bowler and how she was throwing this thing. I was like, one day, man, I think I could do that. That thing is so smooth. But one of the people in the team, I asked him, I said, all right, so are all bowling balls universal? Like, is there like a rule of thumb? Like, if you're this tall, if you weigh this much, you throw this pound ball. And he goes, it's 14, 15. I think that's what he said, 14, 15. And then I was holding a 12-pound ball. I said, what about 12? Didn't say anything, just shook his head silently, dude. He looked away from me and just like looked at the ground.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
He didn't want to laugh in your face.
Yeah. I've never had that moment. I was like, damn, dude, this bowler is ripping me right now.
I think you may have been surprised.
Yeah.
Like that you were doing a bit, but then maybe the look on your face
12
was genuine enough.
What he doesn't know is that on my second bowl, I use an 11.
Because I'm tired from the 12.
Exactly, dude. I need a break.
Yeah.
I'd chuck it down a pound, man.
I second serve with a racquetball racket because that tennis racket's really heavy.
Yeah, I used the slope. I used the machine. I just used the kid thing out on that second one. I am exhausted.
Yeah. Did anybody throw down with bumpers?
There were some bumpers. Yeah, there were some bumpers. Not for me.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Yeah, I would. Don't get me started.
I like that you're sitting with your trophy. Like
Yeah, no,
like a
hell
stuffed
yeah,
animal.
dude. I haven't won a trophy in so long. Joel and I love supporting local businesses.
Especially if they're really cool.
College Park Foundation Records is one of the coolest, one of the best. If you are looking for some of the best vintage clothing, I'm talking about some throwbacks. They have it. They have amazing clothes. One of the best collections in the entire state of Florida.
They are what I'm trying to be.
They have the best selection in the state of Florida when it comes to vintage clothing, vintage records, and everything cool. If you have an entire collection of records, bring it in. See if you guys can make a deal. They're always on the hunt for more records.
Little swap and shop. You feel me?
They're two brothers, and I've known them forever. They are some of the nicest, and to be honest with you, they've always been the coolest kids in school. Make sure you see my friends Alex and Peter Cohen over at College Park Foundation Records if you want a slice of some local cool. Also, speaking of
Have you
trophies,
slept with it yet?
I'm about to. The thought hasn't crossed my mind.
That's an iconic picture. You sleep with the championship trophy.
Yeah, I bit it though.
It's plastic.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Drink some milk or something after it. Yeah. Do all the traditions.
I think we need to do a photo shoot.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, Yeah, why are we underplaying this? This is huge. This is the biggest thing that's happened to this show.
Speaking of
since it happened.
It is gold and shiny.
Did you see? I thought this was hilarious. We're talking about trophies right now. Did you see JD Vance just shatter the national championship trophy?
So funny.
That you could not white guy that situation up more. That looked It looked like Kramer.
Well, that's
if you wanted to ever see Kramer for a quick second in the white and
you just threw up a giggity.
Yeah. Dude, that clip is hilarious, man.
Yeah, well, when they handed it to him, they were like, now be careful. Just imagine it's the economy.
Yeah.
And then he spiked it like Gronkowski.
Like, legit, that JD Vance clip of him breaking that trophy, if you were to show that to some, like, foreigner, like, over in Europe, and go, like, hey, what is that guy's name? Do you know him? They go, I don't know him. But then you go, just take a guess at his name. They would go, JD Vance? Like,
yeah.
It's such a JD Vance move. He broke...
His name sounds like a car dealership owner.
Yeah, come on down to JD Vance. We've got great deals, 0 APR 2025.
These deals won't last. I'm JD Vance.
We're moving our new inventory, so we got to get rid of the old inventory.
Last chance with JD Vance.
And he looks like a youth pastor.
Very youth pastor. He looks like a guy who teaches, youth pastor and breaks trophies.
Yeah.
His response was very funny on Twitter.
What'd he say?
I want to say it was something like, well, I wanted to break the Ohio State trophy so that nobody would ever win that trophy again.
Oh man, you made it worse. You took a side.
Yeah. Well, he's from Ohio.
I guess, but still.
I was like, oh,
that's called his PR person's best try.
All right. You broke the trophy.
We'll spin it. It'll look cool.
Yeah. You broke the trophy. Now roast him.
Yeah.
Now make fun of
JD,
them.
JD, make it worse. Make it worse. He's like, hold on. Let me tweet something.
JD. I've always felt very comfortable making fun of the vice president. I think the vice president in any administration is so. I love that they're just like a sentient Plan B.
Well, I like that he stepped like. You never see the vice president doing anything normally. JD Vance is doing stuff every day. He's everywhere. Like, what are you? Well, how is he allowed to do this? But no one's ever seen a vice president do anything.
Yeah. I mean,
he's like flying to Europe and telling them to get their act together.
Yeah.
He did that, and they were all like, "What?" He's like, "Y'all need to do it different." All right, I'm out.
JD Vance definitely makes
that group
me laugh.
chat thing was
yeah. JD Vance in the group chat that leak.
What do you think he bowls?
Oh man,
I think maybe like 200.
He looks like that guy could chuck a ball.
That's what I'm saying. I think JD Vance can bowl.
That guy can chuck.
I'm taking the under.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I think that guy's going easy 185. I think he has a bowling history. He looks like a bowler. He looks like the fifth generation, like bad boy of bowling. Renata, have you ever won a trophy?
You know, when you asked that question, I started to feel a little bit like Patrick from SpongeBob in that one episode where like SpongeBob gets all these trophies and like.
Do you have a Patrick impression?
I don't know if it's good or not.
Can we find out?
Doesn't matter.
SpongeBob, this is Patrick.
Is that Uncle Grandpa?
No, this is Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Sorry. That's not bad, right? That felt good.
Sorry I dropped the national championship trophy. Hey, SpongeBob. I want to throw through a...
Okay, I got a little weird there.
I got a little sugar water.
Patrick is responsible. Before we get back to your trophy record, Patrick is responsible for one of the top 4 laughs of my entire life. In the episode when he has nightmares and he just starts smashing his house with spiders because of the spider. The spider episode made little Ross pee himself. And it just like... it's a cornerstone memory for me that I'm like, yeah, Patrick destroyed me that one afternoon. Have you won a trophy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like when I was a kid and when I was competing in sports and everything, but since, high school
as an adult,
like, I don't know. I don't really
ever win an intramural league or anything.
No Tough Mudders, no, none of that. I'm just a POS, dude.
I don't understand the Tough Mudder crowd.
You know what my trophy is?
Me neither.
I get I get the paycheck.
What?
I compete every day against myself to go to work.
Yeah, that's the competition.
And then
Your trophy is when the check hits.
yeah. Like there it is, I guess.
Yeah, the Tough Mudder crowd,
Buy my own trophies.
the people who are like basically like, I want to go through military training for fun. Let me sign. I'm gonna pay
Have
for
you guys
it.
done one?
No.
No.
Have you?
Nah.
Yeah.
Would you do one?
No.
No way.
No.
Absolutely
That's
not.
how you get ringworm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting ringworm.
That's the same reason I won't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it. I would do it easily, but
Could do it.
but I'm not looking to get ringworm.
Yeah, I just Tough Mudder crowds. I'm power to you.
Yeah, ringworm nation.
Respect it though, because a lot of people aren't thinking ringworm. They're thinking
Trophy.
this is a challenge.
They're thinking trophy. They're thinking metal.
They're thinking, I'm looking at my skill set. I run through mud well.
Yeah.
I'm a beast on the monkey bars.
I'd climb vertical walls with one rope.
I just
Fine.
don't.
I used to kill obstacle courses when I was a kid.
What are you guys doing for fun on Wednesday? Well, about 3:00. I plan on getting trench foot. Like,
Yeah.
I just power to you, man. You guys are cooler and stronger than me, but
Yeah.
but it comes with a trophy.
Hey.
The trophy is win a trophy.
Yeah, win a trophy. Why don't you?
Think I could? Do you think you could do a Tough Mudder though? Like finish it?
No.
No,
Like physically?
dude, I would
No.
Tough Mudder my pants halfway. Through,
Yeah.
dude.
I think I could do it, but I would sleep for the next like couple of years.
Oh, I'd get a real injury or want a fake one.
We will.
Probably first 45 seconds.
We will be right back. We've got to talk to you about some of the best sponsors in the world. Another thank you to Moe Dewitt for throwing the best Central Florida event I've been to in a very long time.
Oh, we give you a trophy.
Injured on the go?
Just call Moe.
Let me take a quick break because I need to talk to you guys about that mortgage guy, Don. If it wasn't for my wife being a realtor, I wouldn't know anything about mortgages. Luckily, I'm married out of my league. She showed me how important it is to get second opinions. A recent study showed that less than 20% of people compare their first mortgage quote. What that means is that there's a lot of people leaving money on the table. Honestly, my life changed when we got a different deal on our mortgage. And that's where that mortgage guy, Don, comes in because he makes it easy to compare quotes. All you have to do is just go to the website, hit the button that says compare, upload your quote, boom. You're going to find out if you are having a good deal or a bad deal. And lastly, one of my favorite things about Don, he's as Orlando as it gets. How do I get a hold of him? You can catch him at thatmortgageguyDon.com or right here on Real Radio 104.1 with his own show every Saturday morning. Check him out. He's awesome. Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Babe. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Welcome back. This is episode 52 if you're just joining us.
Baby.
There he is. That's what's up. Everyone's with me now. You are listening to Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. I always do it. Joining us from the break, my name is Ross Padgett. That is Joel Warren.
Good morning.
And that is Nico Renato.
This is Patrick.
No, this is...
Okay. I know my last attempt there got a little close.
Mine was a silly try. I was Jay kidding.
Well, this is so funny. What a fun time. Do you guys ever see a news headline and you're like, yeah, this is definitely 2025? You know,
I mean, only this year.
Yeah. Well, but sometimes I see a news headline and I feel like it's what I thought a news headline would look like 10 years ago, 50 years into the future.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm with you.
Okay. So
I'm living the future.
Yeah. You see these news headlines and you're like, that's so 2052 more than 2025 to me.
Yeah.
And man, when you texted me last night and we were talking about what we're going to talk about for this episode, you said Katy Perry went to space. And that reminded me of seeing that news headline over the weekend and how truly insane that is.
Well, I knew that she was going to go.
But
she had that song 15 years ago, Extraterrestrial.
Didn't even think about that.
She called it. She called her own shot.
She did that. Now she's going to bring back a black magic dark horse that she will ride. That's from that you have to tap a lot of land from Magic the Gathering. That's what Katy Perry's next project is.
Yeah, and everyone's waiting. What's she gonna do next?
But it is hilarious.
We're all big Perry heads here.
Well, yeah, call us the Pear Bears. All right.
We are a pair of Pear Bears.
I don't even remember a lot of Katy Perry songs right now. Didn't she kiss a girl with chapstick?
And she liked it.
And she liked it. That's Katy Perry.
Remember, she did halftime where she had Left Shark.
Yeah, dude, this is such a...
She was like real hot for a long time, and then I don't know what happened.
And then she crashed and burned.
She went to college and got a doctorate or something.
She crashed and burned, but not like the spaceship because everything went well.
She made it.
She made it. And she was also with Leslie Gale, right?
Yeah, Oprah's friend.
Oprah's homie.
She's moved way past being just that, but I still call her Oprah's friend.
Oh my God, dude! She's
like
she's a queen.
I'm your
like,
Gayle King.
Yeah.
Like if I get elected president, they'll be like, "Here's President Ross's friend Joel."
She's a queen of modern media.
Yes, she is.
I can't imagine.
And Jeff Bezos' girlfriend.
It was Jeff Bezos's trip, right? It was his thing.
They're all his trip.
But like,
Yes, it was Blue Origin.
Blue Origin.
And he's just blasting up anybody.
Didn't he fall?
He fell. Yeah. He ran up to the spaceship after it came back, and he was like around the side, kind of in a creepy way.
Okay, well,
like the way people go up to cars that have celebrities in them.
He's a scar away from being Dr. Evil.
Yeah, he definitely has He's in better shape than Dr. Evil.
And then you remember his laugh?
Yeah. Act human.
Act human.
Lateral hand gestures.
The 3-inch alien behind my face needs food.
Yeah. Raise corners of mouth and inhale. He tripped and fell when he was trying to go get his girlfriend out of the spaceship. Like ate it.
Did it look?
That's love.
Yeah.
It was not the stride of a billionaire.
Was it drinking? Did it look like alcohol?
No, it was because
Or was it just straight nerd?
They land in the desert, so it's like rocky terrain. I like to use terms like that. And he just wasn't looking at what he was doing. He was looking at the spaceship, and he didn't see that there's a huge like divot in the dirt. Hit that dirt divot like a non-trophy holding man. It was really bad. Immediately, if I had done that, I would have been like, delete the footage. It was online.
So there was a time that I felt like, yeah, dude, I would want to go to space.
Yeah.
But then I don't think I could do it. I don't think I want to do it. You know,
I have to for real.
I have to take Dramamine to ride Hiccup's glider.
You go Dramamine, not Dramamine.
I go Dramamine.
You're a pecan.
I think it is technically pecan though.
I go pecan. Look at this guy drawing a hard line in a debate that's happened.
Flag on the field.
Whoa, dude. Look at you. Gong it then. Say it with your chest.
It's pronounced pecan.
He just ripped a pecan. So
that's the most confident I think I've ever seen you.
Now let's look at the choices. There's pecan, and pecan. I've heard all three used.
Well, pecan can get on out of here. Okay. We already have a word. It's called peking. It's no.
I heard it used in the sentence, would you like some pecan pie?
If someone said, can I get some pecans, I would give them a balloon, a Slurpee, and like a spinner hat. Because I would think...
You had me until spinner hat. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. It's a bad thing.
Yeah, balloons are a fun time.
Balloons are pretty neat.
Yeah, that was...
Shout out Publix.
That was a cool stance that you just had there.
Pecan.
It's
pecan.
pecan.
I'm going pecan. I just avoid saying it, but...
I was told this by someone who was as confident as that. Probably even more.
Was it a pecan farmer?
I don't think so.
Then how would they know?
But it was in South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Tour guide. It was a tour guide in South Carolina, and
they're passionate about pecans.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Almost called them
and she cleared it up. She told everybody that it is not pecan.
Okay.
That it is pecan.
It's pecan't.
We can't be doing that.
Hey.
I hate that it was there. I had.
Yeah, I live there.
She said it was such truth. Yeah, truth was just pouring out of her.
They are good.
Uh-oh,
So you
she's already got you.
You said that you avoid saying it.
Yeah.
What would you describe them?
I'd be like, what are those nuts? I just act like I don't know.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
What are the notes? The
Popular nut.
I'll make you draw the line in the sand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like lamb.
not almonds or peanuts.
Yeah.
But it's a peanut. I just can't remember what the piece. Is it pepper? Not peppermint.
No, it's not that. And also for lunch,
Pebble nuts.
for lunch we'll get that thing with like tzatziki, and it's like
Yeah, right. Nobody who can't say pecan can say tzatziki.
yeah. But like the lamb.
That word has like
Yeah.
a question mark in it.
It's like,
tzatziki's
It starts with a G.
I think it starts with a G and it ends with an O. In fact, it's GYRO.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those.
Yeah.
You guys want to grab a Jahiro sandwich?
It's like no matter which way you say it, you could say hero or gyro. Whoever you're with at that time is gonna be like, dude.
Oh yeah, it's such a room divider, dude.
Yeah.
It's like
not
gun
even that.
control and pecan and
Yeah.
gyro euro are the three. Porsche. Yeah. Do you go the at the end?
I think it's confidently Porsche.
Whoa, I think it's Porsche.
I love this side of you, Renata. Where is this this little tiger coming out of the forest? So confident
I listen
about
to people. I listen to, being a bar, I
But
hear
if
this all at the bar.
you listen to people, then you also understand that
That it's 50-50.
this is fighting words. You're losing half of our audience right now.
It's Porsche, bro.
Yeah, I love it. That's right. You need to water this part of your life. And I'm dead ass serious. I think we all can. Find your confident stance on stuff. This is great.
I think those are the only two though I got.
For dessert, let me get it's like brown and it's like light brown and
Pacoodle pie?
I know
This one I have troubles with though. I'm not as confident
It
on
starts with a C.
caramel.
Yeah. I'll have that.
Oh, caramel?
Let them fight.
See, I have
So you go to Starbucks and you say you want a salted caramel.
I go caramel.
Right, caramel.
you're caramel.
Where do you go? Care?
I'm a caramel.
He's a Care Bear.
We have to put these up for polls. We have to see the numbers on these.
Yeah, but then the poll looks so stupid because it's just caramel twice.
We're not a poll show. Let's meet in a field and fight it out.
You just-
you get like caramel's over there, caramel's over here. No weapons, no face punching. Let's go.
I love the idea of the poll just being the word spelled the same way twice, over and over. And over.
This or
this?
is it this? Which way do you?
Now I'm into the poll again.
yeah, the poll's really, really funny.
We would have to somehow the way dictionaries will show you how to
Do it
spell a
phonetically.
word.
That-
We'll right.
I think it's agreed that that's the Mount Rushmore of those things. It's caramel, gyro, euro, pecan, and what was the other one? Porsche. I absolutely love living in Orlando. Orlando loves us. We love Orlando.
407 heaven.
And if you're like us, I know the perfect place for you. That's the Orange County History Center. They have an amazing upcoming exhibition.
Tell me more.
It's called Orlando Collective.
What's that?
It's everything pro Orlando, Orlando's history, which is, by the way, fascinating if you don't know it.
And they're celebrating 150 years of Orlando.
2025 is the year that we turn 150.
You don't look at.
We don't look a day over 122. You will love the History Center, thehistorycenter.org.
There's got to be more of those. Got to be 50 of them at
I
least.
think I say Porsche.
There's another one that I know which one it is. It's Iran.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Yep.
And they always correct people in press conferences. I remember it happened at the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
USA was playing Iran, and
was
Tyler
awkward.
Adams was like, we have a lot of respect for Iran. And one of their journalists was like, well, then why don't you say the name of the country correctly? And he was
Click, bang.
he was a baller about it. He was like, it's Iran? Absolutely. I'm sorry. That's great. We have a lot of respect. He did not take it as a...
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been like that. I would be like, that's it. War.
What'd you say to me? Can you imagine?
What did you say to me?
What did you say to me?
You just stepped on my sneakers, man.
But, going back to the space thing, do you guys how would we fare in space?
Not well, but I would do it.
Would
I'd
you?
go. Yeah, I'd go.
At what
with
age?
Dram or Dramamine.
I think
I'm talking tomorrow.
I think I
No
would.
training. I'm ready.
I might only want to go when I'm like 80.
Oh, you'd evaporate.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the one I'm banking on.
Oh yeah, you're just trying to die cool.
Yeah.
Having like a
I'm
good-
not afraid
good
of it at
ending to
that
this-
point.
I get it. I get it. You're already done living.
Yeah, but Renata, what were you
I was
saying?
just saying, like, to have like a good ending on that. Just wrap it up nicely.
Oh, and what a cool announcement you could make to your family. You could be like, well, I have to tell you that my time on Earth is coming to an end. Oh, Grandpa, because I'm going to space. Oh.
Oh wow! So you're
And then
coming
you just-
back? No,
Not if everything goes to plan.
I'm trying to be.
If you see me again, that something went wrong.
I'm trying to strap myself on the outside of this bad boy.
Can you imagine that when they scrub the launch and all his family's so happy that he's not going to leave yet? And he's like, oh, man.
Dude, that would be such a wild way to. You are 94 years old. You're on multiple bags of stuff.
Yeah.
And they just strap you to a rocket, and
they
you.
did-
I think that's that.
Shatner did it.
Yeah,
He went on the Bezos rocket ride.
and he made it, dude.
That's what's so funny is that the Bezos one, it's like they barely go to space.
Yeah.
It's almost, it's like they go, it's just the tip.
Yeah,
And then-
that's it.
So it's a 11-minute experience. It's only a little bit, actually it's not even as long as the Rise of the Resistance ride at Hollywood Studios. Like that, you're in space longer on that ride than if you go on Blue Origins. And that ride's really good. So maybe I don't think I want to go to space anymore. I kind of just want to go to Disney.
It's got me thinking.
Yeah, I just started soaring a bunch.
All right. Yeah, I'll soar over various locations.
What celebrity would you want to see in space? Like with a camera? Like, like Snoop. Snoop Dogg would be cool to see in space.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll throw this out
Matthew
here.
McConaughey for me.
Yeah, this.
That's
yeah,
a good one.
I was about to say my version of Matthew McConaughey. I was about to say George Bush. I would love to see George Bush.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Just straight floating and no
Yeah,
gravity.
Intergalactic W. That would be fun.
It's like
I'd say we let him drive.
Yeah.
You know?
First space DUI of all time.
I think that's what
Yeah.
we just were looking for.
George Bush in space.
A space DUI is so funny.
Little Boosie. I'll take Boosie.
Gary Busey?
No.
I was just doing the pronounce it thing. It's Busey.
Also, Gary Busey in space. He's already there, though.
Yeah. I want to talk about sausage, buttered sausage.
Yeah, we got to talk about butter sausages in space.
He'd mouth breathe his way off the planet.
so many.
Who else is like
Gronkowski, LeBron,
Obama.
Obama.
Gronk in space.
Yeah.
He might kill us all, actually. I don't know.
Yeah. Gronk is a good one.
Who do you want?
Back in the day, rest in peace, Robin Williams would have been fun to
Oh
watch. go
yeah,
to space.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Sure.
I was another question, still in the space theme with celebrities. Who out of any celebrity would you want like being the first impression to an alien? Like, now I'll
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun with it. I'm not gonna actually.
I'm serious about Ricky Gervais.
You would go Ricky?
I would. I'm adding him to my space list. And if we were to send a human to communicate, I think I would go with Ricky Gervais.
I would
He's
love.
very well spoken. He's mean funny.
Yeah.
But smart funny, and I think he would understand the stakes.
My favorite thing about Ricky
like that.
Gervais in space is, first of all, it rhymes.
Ricky Gervais.
Okay, didn't see that coming until I said it.
That's why I'm here.
All right, second thing is his laugh. That British laugh that he has on takeoff, that would be contagious.
And the British accent alone. We have to let aliens know we're capable of sounding like that.
Yeah.
They need to think that Earthlings sound British. For as long as possible.
There's a reason why Siri does it.
That's why.
There's
look
a reason.
at Star Wars. There was fake British accents all over the place.
What is
In the future, we will all be British. Okay.
There are other celebrities going to space too, right?
I wanted to ask this question though. We got who would you want to meet, right? What movie would you want to show aliens to like let them know
dude.
about
Attack on Mars.
Oh, Mars
Nothing
Attack?
alien
Mars
related.
Attack. Mars.
Oh man,
This is what we thought. This is what we thought was gonna happen.
we
we
can't show
see you, but this is what we thought.
Yeah, we can't show them any of the alien stuff.
None of the
that was
alien
done,
movies.
because it's like all like us.
Is this what
Trying
you
to-
want? Will this make you feel pretty?
Aliens, dude. If we showed aliens Alien, they would be like, "Are you serious?
You want us to head punch you?
Yeah, imagine if the
Punch our
aliens.
tongues through your head.
Imagine real life aliens just being mad chill and be like, dude, this is some messed up stuff.
These
Get a
people are
bad-
nuts. I like the accents though. They sound cool. What movie? Probably what? Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah, Forrest Gump. I think that one worked. Yeah.
Do you have anything shorter?
There were-
I have other stuff this afternoon. It's like 4 hours.
You just get like bored. They're playing on their space phones and like
Yeah. I think I got it way before it was over.
I understand.
Hearing an alien just go like, so she like died of AIDS. What?
Or, like the Sixth Sense or something.
Are you
like-
serious?
Yeah.
And like the aliens have Sixth Sense, so they saw the ending the whole time.
They have like 25 cents.
Yeah,
They're like, sixth? Okay.
Yeah, they watch Sixth Sense. They're like, oh, so you guys don't see dead people?
This place sucks.
God, what? Yeah, I would.
That's the equivalent of meeting somebody's kid and they go, look what I can do. And then they do something really stupid. They like throw a ball up and catch it. And you're
That's
like, yeah,
like-
everybody can do that.
good question because do you go like modern movie? Do you go wholesome movie? Do you go like I don't know why. When you first asked that question, the first movie that popped in my head, don't know if I really like this choice though, is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I don't know why I said it, but that was the first thing, and I got to respect my gut because that was.
That's a great movie.
You're right.
It's a great movie.
We're talking about letting a species know about our species.
Yeah, first
I don't know if
impressions
that
are
reflects-
important.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'm going
hey,
attack on Mars Attack.
Mars
I'm going
Attack?
Mars Attack's a lot
Going
of fun
straight
time.
Tim Burton.
Or like the
It's pretty
Grinch.
bad if someone goes, that's a weird Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Forrest Gump. Yeah, I think that's the one for me. Like you nailed it. I was looking for something like that wholesome.
You got to lean on Tom
Castaway
Hanks for that.
Yeah, Tom Hanks needs to be involved in
Got to
this
be something
project.
Tom
though.
Hanks.
Like,
I'll tell you who we're not bringing is Will Smith. All right.
Okay.
We can't bring Will Smith.
Yeah,
Because not only does he actually have like an alien hitting record, he's got a hitting record.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
they wouldn't know that just by watching Bad Boys 2.
yeah, but they would find out later and be disappointed.
They'd be like, why did he do that to Chris Rock?
They know Chris Rock.
They go, why did Chris Rock and the alien, what did they do?
He did him dirty.
It was just a G.I. Jane joke.
He thought it was funny at first until he looked at her.
And then another alien's like, but I get it. Like, do keep her name out of your mouth.
Go back, look at the footage. He wasn't laughing. He was laughing until he saw her.
Until he saw her face of disappointment, then felt like the need to act.
I think it was more about him than her. They're just huge into celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
on this planet.
I think she treats him poorly.
Pete Davidson is scheduled to go to space.
Yep.
Good.
And
That's a
finally.
good one.
And
I
I
could see that.
don't know if he's got it.
I don't
Huh?
know if
You
he's
don't
got it
think he's got
either. He can play basketball. I've seen him play basketball before.
I don't know if Pete Davidson going to space.
Well, just know that if Space Jam's real, he's ready.
Yeah.
Even my dog. That's the first time my dog has barked in a very long time.
She,
But the
She hates
sound-
Pete Davidson.
yeah, she objects.
Oh, see, I said his name. I'm sorry. He's getting rid of the
cool. I think
tattoos. He's trying to be normal.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I mean, going to space. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to look around, right? And just be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's-
If you didn't have to do anything, that's the problem with being an astronaut is you have to like be able to do life-saving math at any moment.
Right.
That's the part that I'm like, well, no way. Can I bring my iPhone?
And will it help?
Do they
Is
have
there service?
Right. That used to
y'all
be
have like Super Siri, right? 'Cause I don't know anything. That's what I want to go on the SpaceX one because it like flies itself. That's the one that's like you just ride it.
yeah,
you
it's
just
like the Tesla of
put
rocket ships.
full
And it goes
trust
to
in it.
and it goes to full blast space. It's not doing like whatever the Blue Origin one is like.
I can tell you who I would not want to go to space with is Katy Perry.
Why not?
I don't know. There's something about Katy Perry. Modern day Katy Perry is not doing too hot. She's not on a. She's wilding.
I would go with Lady Gaga though.
I would go with Lady Gaga all day.
Wait, we're just picking female singer companionship?
I feel like I've already gone to space.
Who would you
with
go to
Lady
space
Gaga.
with? Lady,
She's brought me there, man.
You're right.
I have been feeling ways and then listening to some Gaga that I was like, yep, I get that. That resonates.
Well, Katy Perry, I don't think anybody would have picked. I'm going to go Doechii.
Oh, dope.
That's awesome.
I like that one.
Then it'd be an all Floridian crew.
There's no bigger than an FU than right now than rich people have than going to space. A couple years ago, it was gold on the food. And this is 24 karat brownies. Oh, what
Before that, it was philanthropy.
Yeah. But
Right.
back in the day,
Back in the day, they'd like dig some wells.
they would make like museums and stuff.
Yeah, give away some money, help some people. Now it's like, I bet I could go to space.
Yeah,
I could go to space real quick.
Space
and then do
travel.
nothing and come right back.
Space travel is legit about to be the new gold flakes on your ice cream at the restaurant, and it's gonna be such a wild 1% activity that we're about to experience for the rest of our lives. Did you hear who went to
Private
space?
jet is a rocket ship.
Yeah, did you hear who went to space? Yeah, that person.
Well, basically, this is the only way to finally settle the Drake Kendrick Lamar thing. Is like who's going first.
Ooh.
Whoever touches.
No, I think
outer
Drake
space.
would definitely try to. I don't think Kendrick.
Drake seems more like an outer space kind of celebrity.
And then he would still
Right.
whine about it in his songs. I went to space.
It was so dark.
I couldn't see the Rolex flashing, looking at me.
There were so few girls.
Galaxy.
My space shuttle, a Bentley.
And he has a private one. He doesn't even go on there. He's like, I built one for myself.
giant floating 6.
Yeah.
A
With a
$6
Canadian
trillion
flag on it.
Yeah.
He just goes to space, or he tries to go to the moon and plant a Canadian flag.
The one thing that I also wanted to bring up, though, before we got out of here, the one thing that I wanted to bring up is this past weekend. A friendly reminder, every now and then you need something of an example of like, all right, cool, good things do happen, great things. I just wanted to end today's episode with, on record, I welled up at Rory McIlroy winning the Masters. I was holding my son watching his first Masters. I will never forget that.
It was special.
Yeah, dude, we need to get like a Joel. Hit me with an announcer like a baby talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Baby Talk with Daddy Ross.
Daddy Ross here to let you know that this past weekend reminded me how amazing fatherhood is as I'm watching the Masters the same way that I did with my dad. Great memories watching the Masters with my mom and dad, and I'm holding my baby seeing Rory McIlroy choke on 18 and he starts to freak out with me because I'm freaking out, yelling, no. Then Rory McIlroy wins. He's celebrating because I'm making him celebrate because that's what you can do with babies. You just got to shake their hands, and guess what? They celebrating. That's
Hands.
hands. What?
Sounded like shake their heads. I was
No,
like,
oh
don't
no,
do
no.
that.
Shake. You just shake their
Never
hands.
do that.
Yeah, no. But they also, if you shake their head a little bit too, you can make them say yes or no. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Such a phenomenal memory. It was. I just wanted to put that in this recording so I never forget it, and that there's at least a small chance that my son way down the road can go, wow, I don't remember that because I was 7 months old.
And that was Baby Talk with Daddy Ross. And also the whitest thing anyone's ever said.
It is true. If you just heard that, congratulations. Your credit score just went up 4 points. My name is Ross Padgett. That is Joel Warren. That is Nico Renato.
Off to space.
Shout out to the wives and mothers. We'd send you all to space.
And also another thank you to all of our sponsors. Let me rattle them off. Moe Dewitt, Orange County History Center, Foundation Records, that mortgage guy Don.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
You're our trophies.
Make sure to check out our Fringe show coming out, Orlando International Theater Festival, here May 14th through the 26th. We have 10 new sketches. See you there. Bye.
Bye.
Injured on the go. Just call Moe. If you don't know who Moe Dewitt is, it's time to change that. He's been helping out Central Floridians for as long as I can remember.
Super involved in the community. He supports lots of local businesses, including this podcast.
And that's such a reflection of who he is. He supports everything Central Florida.
Visit him online at justcallmo.com.
Injured on the go? Just call Moe.